Alright guys, welcome back. We're taking a look at Brigitte for the first time. We're in the game, in the PTR, so we're going to head to the hero gallery first of all. I'm not sure if, sometimes in the PTRs, the new characters don't have all their stuff right away, so we might not have a lot to look at here. We've only got one skin to look at. She's cool. She's got like a welder's thingy. I think that's what that's supposed to be, kind of, but also like... She's like a mix of engineer and warrior. It's cool.
But she's listed as support.
Nothing.
Oh, which makes sense.
Be disappointed.
Sort of similar to...
Oh, what? I can't hear it again?
Oh, snap.
That's odd. All right.
Symmetra.
It's going to be interesting to see, as a hero who's listed as support, how capable she is of healing. Like, generating an armor pack, you guys told me 150 it generates? And how often can she generate it? Is it just a cooldown time, or is it something like Torbjorn where he used to have to kill enemies and go collect their shit? Alright, so we're going to go into a custom game and hopefully get something started here so we can play around with her. So
5-second cooldown.
Creating
There's
a game.
Small cooldown, okay.
And I'm going to say invite only, and I'm just going to go in without generating bots first. I just want to see it. So I'm just going to start and see if I can get in. 6-second cooldown on heal. Awesome. All right, we can fool around right away. Where is she? Over here. So, we now have... I'm not going to count the number, but like until this point, there was even defense, tank, and support heroes. 6 each, I think, and 8 attack. Now we have 7 support and 6 defense and tank. So
8,
support...
6, 6, 7.
It's interesting to get another support so quickly after Moira.
I will prove myself.
All right.
I will prove myself.
So she's got a melee weapon out at all times, and just...
Ooh.
So she's
that's nice looking. That's her whip.
Makes her the only other melee character next to Reinhardt. She's melee, well, not only, but like primary. Doomfist's primary is technically this. Like he's got that, right? Isn't that technically his primary? Because his other things have cooldown. The primary shouldn't have a cooldown. So this range, I want to see what this is, how far this goes. Oh, whoa,
shit,
wow.
Dude.
Oh, that's big. That's like,
a lot bigger than what the animation makes it look like.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell, right? Because it's like, it's
a... Like
so this is like, this is like Symmetra range, kind of. It may even be a little bit longer than Symmetra range of her beam.
Damn.
And she gets to throw it a lot. This looks like a Genji killer.
Ooh.
Doesn't it?
It does.
Like this looks, it's got such a big, kind of looks like it has a big spread. Let's see if the spread gets bigger the closer to the wall you get.
Doesn't look like it.
Looks like it stays the same, which is interesting. You'd think that like it would get kind of larger the closer you get. All right. I wish that the reticle in the middle was a bigger circle to indicate how big of a spread it has, because that reticle just seems like a placeholder one. All right, guys, let's start. What do we want to do now? The shield icon with RB. And she goes into third person, so it's a baby Reinhardt shield. It's an actual, with 600 health.
Cool.
So roughly like a third of Reinhardt's.
Bash that shit.
And then Bash does like, is it gonna be like a launch? Like, whoo!
Whoa, that's
and does that have a
fast.
cooldown?
5-second
it does.
cooldown. It
Wow.
Like
How much damage does this do, guys?
5
How far does that go? Let me see here. And does it leave a mark? It doesn't leave a mark in walls like Reinhardt does when he bashes. Protects allies.
Oh yes, and it stuns.
It also stuns.
Of course, 50 damage and stun.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to. So
it's
50
such a cute little
damage.
shield.
Does it
Thin.
hit multiple enemies? Is another question for that. Can it rush through like 3 guys or something?
She shall be my new fave.
Next up, they have it bound to L. So
Whoa,
this stuns from a very far distance. It'll stun a person. How long is the stun? Are we talking like McCree length of stun?
Knockback. It doesn't stun.
It doesn't stun. Okay. Oh, so this is the stun. So how is this the stun then?
Yes, the shield
And
bash
how long
is
does
the
this stun last? Is this like McCree lasting stun? It's an extremely long range. It's like, is that
20 meters, they said?
Is that the same as Roadhog's hook? It's like flashbang? Good to know. Is this like Roadhog's, or is it further or shorter? It feels the same. I'm trying to see how when it stops leaving a mark. It's still leaving a mark. Wait a minute.
And a 4-second
This
cooldown.
might be longer than Roadhog's. Okay, it's right around here. So that's... I'm trying to remember when Roadhog, when he pops his head in that window, when it gets you. Can it get you back here? I can't remember.
Longer than Hogs?
Yeah, it seems like a little
just
bit longer.
Just over 20 meters?
It's like just a little bit longer, it feels like. All right, now this isn't going to be a very exciting moment, but... Oh, it's a targeting one. So I was about to complain about this because when I heard that she can generate and toss health packs at enemies, if anybody's played Torb seriously and tries to toss out
enemies,
shit.
allies.
I mean allies, sorry. Anybody's tried to play Torbjorn and desperately wants this Mercy to take this armor pack.
Yeah, man.
I like run after, take it, take it. And like they almost, some Mercies look like, and Lucio's and all these characters that need
almost
these
got
health
hit
packs
with that health pack.
look like
Or
they're
armor pack.
actively trying to avoid them.
Yeah.
Sometimes it
Yeah.
really sometimes looks like like they're trying to get out of the way. So I'm glad to see that this is. Somebody said it's more like Zenny's orb.
Okay.
But it doesn't stay on the person, right? If it's
temporary armor.
Yeah, it doesn't stay on the person. It gets consumed once it's out. So it's more like, I would say, wouldn't it be kind of more like Symmetra's generation, the way that she could generate, the way that a circle would appear over the guy, and then she went like this, and he got stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Because Zenny's orb stays on, so I wouldn't compare it to that.
It does 150 heals.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna have to generate some bots. I'm just gonna show the lobby. Can I do that from here?
If the hero is full health, it becomes armor.
What should I do to make it so I don't die to the bot? I'll just
put them on easy.
I'll just generate them all, I guess. Add AI, easy, count 11, teams both, add. All right.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I'm gonna try to heal my team and see what happens here. And what's her passive skill? I guess
passive is super interesting.
Passive, inspire, striking enemies with your flail heals nearby enemies. Yeah, so we need to know the numbers on that. That's gonna be, and what is nearby?
Uh-huh.
And
allies. I think he said enemies again.
Sorry.
Yeah, and we have
it's
to
like
see her
Lucio
alt.
range. Okay. Does it show the range?
Holy shit.
So yeah, here we're seeing this thing. So here's the ability to like, here you go. 5-second cooldown. So she's got to have to be busy at the beginning of the match, making sure everybody's armored up. Oh, it goes away!
You hear that?
Okay, that's what you guys are talking about.
And it goes away all at once instead of counting down.
Yes. And it's about the same, it is, let me see. It's the same as our cooldown. So as soon as your cooldown is done, they've lost their armor. Does it do the same for their health though? Is that just because
giving you a little extra.
They don't have healing right now?
Ready to roll.
All right, let's listen to some of her lines here.
I need healing. I need healing. I need healing.
Here's her remote. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers in.
All right, so LB for you.
Stop the payload.
So this. Okay, I'm gonna try to like stun. Oops, I should probably protect people too. Oh, this is hard. Oh, I couldn't get May.
How does it feel? It looks like it feels like it's hitting.
It feels really good. The rumble is amazing feeling. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm gonna try to stun the soldier. Wait, it's L? L. Ah, fuck. They have it bound to weird things. I don't like it on L. It's odd.
The hit sound is really good. 38,
That's the stun, or the
38
knockback.
damages swing. Bash someone.
Here we go. So it's a double, like it's like both Lucio's songs at once. Because it's healing and
cool.
speeding up. Ah, didn't get him.
Everyone gains 150 armor
Taking damage.
at that point. It's only speed.
Oh, okay. It's weird because the aura is yellow, which we've all like been taught to learn that means healing in this game.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be weird for me to realize that's knockback and not stun. Oh, I just stunned
Oh
him.
yeah,
See that?
nice. Yeah.
It can be deployed really quickly. You gotta like respect her area. Okay, I'm gonna stun May. Oh. That's a knockback. Nobody's gonna play this hero like a healer. She can't be considered a healer. She's like utility kind of, or support. Like I mean, the category technically
That's
doesn't say
true.
healer, does
it's
it?
support. Oh damn you, May. Okay, so the armor given from the alt stays until people are damaged.
Me versus May here. She survived. You little shit. Sorry? The armor stays till what?
Till people are damaged.
Oh, like the ultimate armor.
From your alt, yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, nobody's gonna play this like, they're just gonna spam the healing. They're not gonna, the heal pack. Like they're not, it's gonna
She's
be.
not a primary healer.
No, not at all. But people are just gonna spam it basically. It's gonna be hard to pay attention when you're in the thick of battle to pay attention to who needs the healing versus people are just gonna go like this. I'm just gonna toss it at you because you're in my sight. I'm trying to decide what the knockback ability is for, like when you'll use it.
Mm-hmm.
Like stun I could understand. The knockback I'm not so sure about. Like that knocked him back, but what did it do
You
for us?
could knock people over edges.
Pretty specific situation.
Yeah. Like Lucio's boop. Push people out of the way, get people away from you.
Yeah, but
Hit at Helios.
okay. Get people away from you is huge. Like if a Zenny is coming up to you, you got your shield up and you're afraid of him because she doesn't do a lot of damage, so she will be squishy a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see like that you'd just be like, get away from me, Reaper. Like you're not getting behind my shield, kind of.
Right. It could knock Orion behind his team so that he's not attacking his
Don't
team.
play her like that, you assholes. Do
What?
not make her into another. People play every character like it's a flanker.
Oh.
Oh, you mean behind, like from the front, if you let
Yeah.
his shield down. I thought you meant like get behind him, like so many Lucios do,
Oh,
and then
no.
boop him forward.
No, I mean like Reinhardt's here, his team's behind him, boop him so that he's not protecting his team anymore.
Feel better soon.
Is how I interpret
Yeah.
that.
It's easy to look cool against easy bots. Oh, I almost put her. It is a pretty long knockback. It's almost like Lucio boop territory.
30 seconds remaining.
Like most new healers, it's so hard to determine what to do. Like what the priorities are. I
Yeah.
can do so many things.
Yeah.
I like that when she initiates her ultimate, a horn plays.
Oh,
Makes
I
me-
didn't notice that.
It feels a little bit like the soldier in TF2's. What was the name of the? It's a bugle. Like it was a bugle that like inspires your team around
Aw. And what does she say whenever she uses her ult?
you. So she has no melee. Is this the first character with 0 melee?
She has no melee?
Because she has this. Obvious.
Alla till mig, which is Swedish, and it means what? Everyone to me.
Reinhardt had no melee. So her
Okay.
and Reinhardt are the only ones with no melee because they don't need it.
Right.
Play of the game.
This guy.
Yeah.
Let's watch this. Ooh.
Just charging up Zarya there. Okay, sorry, so
Good sound.
I guess one thing I'm not thinking of here is, like, I was saying how she's not a great healer because...
Thanks, everyone.
Good one, Laura.
I love that they make the... You know what'd be funny is if easy bots do that, but harder bots don't.
That's funny.
So, explain to me how the swinging and healing yourself and allies works. So, swinging it heals people around you. It's about the range of Lucio.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Prepare to attack.
When giving armor, she says, Talite Skyd, take some cover. I'm sorry, I'm butchering.
I'm also assuming that the armor given by her ultimate probably needs to. It's only the moment that she initiates it, right? Like a Lucio break it down. Like they have to be near her to get that armor at that moment. It's kind of like Reaper's self-heal, except for everyone else. Like you're saying the exact same numbers? Can't be, because the Reaper does way more damage.
No, it's a gradual gain of armor.
It's a gradual gain. Okay. And she gets 400 when she ults. How it works is how... Well, I knew how it worked, but I want to know just the numbers. Like, how effective is it? Can it keep up with, like... The major things we need to know is, like, how does she compare to Lucio? Because that's how I would compare her most at this point. She's a Lucio-type character. Especially after Lucio was tweaked to make him do more damage, and a lot of people are playing him like that now. He's a pretty big damage dealer in the right hands, and he doesn't heal quite as good as he used to. So,
right.
So I want to know the passive healing on each hit, depending on the number of enemies. And it probably increases with the number of enemies she hits per hit, like this. People are not going to want to get behind her ever.
No, her shield is very small, very thin.
I'm trying to get injured so that I can watch my own healing happen as I hit guys.
There are no numbers on the wiki yet. Thank you.
Her stun, when she charges with her shield, has a pretty wide range. I already have my...
Dev said you could feasibly cover an ally with the shield.
Cover it.
Cover an ally walking with you, like if they're beside you, I guess.
Right, like directly beside you.
Yeah. Or behind you. That's about it. Behind you, directly behind you. Okay.
And you keep that armor after the ult, which is awesome. Meaning that like you could even like initiate it a little bit before battle, and you don't need to worry too much about wasting it.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, the speed benefit will go away, but you could potentially.
You have armor.
At least your team has 400 armor to go into the next battle with. If you all wanted to go in hard.
Your teammates get 150.
Okay, and I get 400.
You get 400.
And I keep it, which is it's so cool. I gotta rebind my flail or the stun to. Oh, it's LB as the heal right now. I don't know what to put it on. No, I think it should be.
Yeah, what is the... Okay, so the dark orange portion of her shield is what we had gotten when we used the ult, right? So that's the 400 armor. Is that correct? Yes, okay.
It's a really good feeling, this flail. It's got so much rumble to it.
Yeah. The sounds are satisfying. It feels like you're actually hitting the enemy. Like the thud.
It's easy to look awesome with easy bots because not only do they suck at fighting back, but your team does barely any damage to the other team. So like you're the one doing all the killing. Yeah.
There's a glitch right now that makes it so you can put up her shield while emoting. It's pretty funny.
Is it easy to initiate? Let me see. Like, do you start with the shield and then emote? Or maybe I emote and then put up the shield? Yeah. That's pretty funny.
So she doesn't gain 400 armor, but her health does increase to 400 because of the 150 that her and her allies receive from the ult. So if you had
That was a golden
full
up.
health already, how much armor does she get? Does she just get 150 as well? Because I thought she got 400.
She gets 400.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta rebind this right now. I'm not sure why they have it by default like this, but I think this is the proper controls. Ability 2, which is healing, should be her
This
ability
is all
2,
part
which
of
is
the learning process.
should be that, and then ability 1. It's weird. Ability 1 is
remaining.
oh, I don't know how they decided to learn these, but anyways, all right. So that's
Yeah, that light's.
oh man, all my things are breaking, guys. Everything's breaking. Everything's going to hell.
Okay, so the cap of her HP is 400. So she gets 150 whenever she uses her ult.
Say it again.
The cap of her overall HP is 400. So normally it's 250. So she gets 250
I saw it
plus
just happen there.
150. Okay.
But now I'm at okay, I see. She can really wreak havoc.
Play on the game, bitches! See this guy?
Yeah, L3 for putting the armor on your buddies is definitely the way to go.
L3?
Yeah. And it's sorry, how much damage does she do with her flail? Oh man, it feels good, man.
I think
It's a
that I
really
could
good playing
really
character.
like playing as her.
Yeah, you should give her a try.
I wasn't like super keen on Moira, like I didn't think that I would play her a lot. 38 per swing.
What a weird
That's a strange number, yeah.
And did we get a note on how much it heals per swing? Like how much, I'm gonna look at how much healing I've been doing for my team. I don't know how to do it on PC. Press tab. I don't know. Is it start? No. Is it? There we go. I've done 1,000 healing, which isn't a lot. I feel like Lucio would have done a lot more in this situation so far. And I've been doing a lot of damage, so it feels like the healing that she does, that her passive healing is like kind of token. Oh. And even while frozen, her thing stays active.
So Team Mig is what she said right there. It sounds like she's saying Team May. Team May!
We're all on Team May. And how much damage does her stun flail do? It looks like it does a lot more than 38. It looks like maybe
That
double.
was based on one person's experience, so the numbers might be a little bit different. But 38 is half of what Reinhardt's does.
Yeah, so how much does a normal melee shot from somebody do? 30?
Meg is pronounced as May. Okay. Teal May. Nearly 100 damage for the whip.
The long range? Nearly. I'd say it's probably 75. I don't think it's 100 based on what I'm seeing. Here, let me see. Like, there's Soldier. I couldn't tell what it did to him because the game ended right as I hit him. think it's 75.
Play of the game.
That's from what I can see or feel. It's a good feeling character. I'm excited.
Cool.
It's an exciting day for support heroes. Just as Mercy's getting nerfed, Nerfy's getting Mercy. They come out with Moira and Brigitte as alternatives to start to try out. I think it's good. Like, we all liked Mercy when she was around. Like, she's a really good interesting character.
She's not dead.
And she's not dead, but it was time to shake the game up. Let's fuck with the meta, because Mercy being on every team all the time is kind of boring.
Brigitte?
Yeah, let's call her Nerfy
Brigitte?
from now on.
Nerfy.
All right, we'll play a. Maybe we should play a. Which kind of a map? I want to go to.
Jess said she's meta changing.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I'm gonna go to a. Lijiang, no. Ilios? Ilios is nice. And then we can see if I can knock some people down.
Brigitte? Brigitte? Am I saying it right?
Isn't it Brigitte?
No. She said it differently in the...
Brigitte.
Brigitte?
Now arriving at ease.
Hard G, like as in ga?
G. Hard G is G.
Got
Brigitte.
As in game? Get. What's a hard
The
G?
hardest G I can think of is G.
Razor did it? Brigitte? Brigitte?
What the fuck does Jeff know?
Eh.
Why don't you go watch his show then?
As in game, yes, okay. Gay. Brigitte? Brigitte? We'll have some
Brigitte.
dust on here.
Brigitte.
I will.
All right, so
Like baguette.
then the next question I still haven't had answered is, even if we haven't decided how much this does. Some say 38. I think it's probably more like 50. How much healing does it do to your teammates and to you? Does it do the full amount that you dealt? And there's no way it does the full amount that you dealt. Does it do 25% of the damage you deal? Does it heal?
Round one.
And how much does Reaper's do? Is Reaper's, what percentage of healing does he receive from the damage he does? I don't even know that percentage.
The healing does 80 HP over about 5 seconds.
Well, regardless of who you hit, like, what? So you're just saying, like, as long as you've hit somebody, it initiates like healing over time? What does
Try
that
to
mean?
boot someone
80
into
over.
the pit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
For
do.
shield bash.
Oh, almost got somebody. I don't think you can.
Oh, you can't, right.
I don't know if shield bash has any
It won't.
knockback.
No, it
effect.
doesn't. It just has stun.
Almost had him. If you didn't have an orb on him, I would have put him over the pit. I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Here, I'm gonna try to. Oh! Did I get somebody? I didn't.
No.
So, oh!
Yes, around 16 HP per second.
So basically, then it's not like Reaper's ability. So what you're saying is, so long as she has hit somebody with her flail within the last 5 seconds, she will initiate a passive ability that heals people 16 HP per second. So you just have to make sure you're hitting somebody every 5 seconds, which of course you're gonna do, because you're fighting.
Right.
But it just means that it stops working after 5 seconds. Otherwise, she's like a Lucio then. Basically, she's Lucio,
Yes.
except how much does Lucio do? Lucio does a lot more, like double that, right? Per second. Whoa! Yes! Oh, he survived. How did he even do that? I don't even know how he did that.
Yay!
I don't think I did that, no.
Oh, you just had an assist. Teach me.
Yeah! Yeah!
That's fun. I like that.
Best offense is a good defense.
It does do knockback!
Well, I guess a bit of momentum, right? Like they don't
Yeah.
just stop. That's
There was
cool.
knockback there. Like it looks like the same amount of knockback as maybe, like I don't know what to compare it to. Oh, this is a very interesting character. Man, it's exciting. Overwatch is exciting. Overwatch could exist forever if they keep adding characters.
Yeah.
I remember that people said like, I think even Jeff said at one point that their intention is to keep adding characters
Yeah.
for a very long time,
Yeah.
possibly forever. Like, because no doubt it's Blizzard, they want this game to last forever, like World of Warcraft.
Right.
But they also said because of that, they may retire characters in order to make the game. I tried to get May. In order to make the game not too complicated, they don't want it to get overwhelmed with characters, so they may just cycle them out.
I think about that so often. The fact that they've said that they may recycle or retire characters.
He
Like,
says that
who's
it's not
gonna
in
be
the
the first?
immediate plans, but like who knows? Maybe 4 years down the road, you might see characters getting cycled out to replace. Being
This is
replaced
such
with
a
new
good
ones.
value for your money, man. This game is #1 for that.
It is. It's an amazing game.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. Everybody loves
Everybody.
it.
So she does around 15 HPS as long
Not
as she's
healing
hitting.
anybody.
Lucio does about 16.25 per second passively, 47 per second with amp. Doomfist, later.
Sorry, can you repeat those numbers?
No.
Oh.
Can you repeat those numbers? Okay, thank you. She does 15 as long as she's hitting. Lucio does 16.25 per second passively, but 40 seconds per second with amp.
Sorry, I just got ultimated by Anna, so I had to
Okay.
pay attention to this.
She does.
All right.
She does 15. Lucio does 16.25. With his amp, he does 47.
Okay.
So she does 15. Lucio
she's-
16.25. Amp 47.
Basically a Lucio. Without
Javad.
speed song. Except she does have speed song, but it's only during her ultimate.
I can't believe you're playing a new character right now. That's crazy.
Why?
Like, I know it's in the PTR, but like, I don't know, whenever I woke up this morning, that was an impossibility.
I was expecting it any day now. So there's a possibility they released this character early because of the leak that came from the Japanese
Yeah.
Overwatch Twitter. Not that everybody at that point didn't already know that it was Brigitte because of the teases they were giving. It was very clear it was Brigitte. Whoa.
The speed song is exclusive to her, not allies.
Oh, really? I thought that it said that it was everybody. Okay. I thought it was the. Oh, that's too bad. Well, that's fine then. It distinguishes the two heroes. But it's I was gonna say it's interesting. Fuck, this is a fun hero to play. But I said that about Doomfist when I was on
did.
Easy Bots, right?
Do you want to try playing against some people and see how she actually plays?
I'm not gonna go into a public game because there's no chance I'll get to be her. Yeah.
Oh,
There's no chance I get to be her. What are they? These bots are crazy. Why do they all stand on the edge like that?
yeah, man. Any more stats you need looked up?
Her survivability will be a huge part of how she feels in real game because that was why Doomfist felt so good. It felt like he was indestructible. It was like, I was thinking it was like this shield regeneration that he does when he hits guys is amazing. It keeps him alive for so long. It's like, no, I just wasn't taking damage, right?
Yeah. What? Yes! That was awesome.
That was beautiful. That was a fun one too.
Would you possibly play with turbos, or are you
I have
just
no, but I don't want to go
enjoying
through the
this
whole rigmarole of adding a bunch of turbos on my PC to.
right now? Yeah, I forgot that this is. Sorry, buds. Fair enough. Dingers.
I don't do this enough to care, and this is all I care about when I'm first checking out a new character, is just derping around. I don't want to die. I don't want to die ever. Whoa!
Aww.
It's a lot of fun though so far. It feels good. Even though I thought that Doomfist was fun at first, I didn't have that immediate feeling of it felt good.
Yeah.
I think I expressed that. I was like, he feels like a lot of fun when it works, but there's a lot of rhythm I'm not feeling here. Like Sombra, I didn't feel her rhythm for a long time.
Right.
Moira, I didn't feel. Hers, I'm feeling right away.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've got like a rhythm going here.
Oh. It definitely feels approachable to me, who is, you know, someone who's not very good at Overwatch.
You want to try a little bit here?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a private player.
Yeah. You don't pick up controls quite as fast either.
No. I'm shy,
Where's
guys.
this fucking May? Roadhog! Oh! I almost did an amazing one too, where I stunned her, moved around to the other side of her in order to knock her off.
Aww.
But Roadhog hooked her to save her. I've actually saved guys while playing as Roadhog. Saved them from being booped by Lucios.
Ooh, really?
Lucio like sends them over a fucking cliff and I like hook them back. These bots are insane. Look at the way that Anna just runs around the edge.
Yeah.
Like she's freaking, like she's, oh, I can't, damn it. I could have made an old-timey reference, but I forgot the name. Who's the guy who danced on top of the flagpole?
Oh yeah, shit. We'll do it in post.
I almost, it just escaped me. That would have sounded so funny.
Spider-Man?
No, oh my god.
Yots? I don't think that was you. You had an assist.
No way. The soldier? Oh, he's fun.
So no kitty.
Yeah, I guess we didn't react to that part, right?
Yeah.
The kitty would have been amazing. That was the first round.
Cool.
Yeah, I was really hoping a kitty would be involved somehow. Like she can like send him to attack a guy or something, like, and he just like jumps on their head for a second and then they have to shake him off. Like the kitty would be her ultimate, just jumps from guy to guy, kind of like the bunny in Quest for the Holy Grail. We don't have any plans to retire heroes. The interview asked if there's a possibility they ever happen, and I left the door open. The original poster of this thread did not even link to the original article, but rather the articles.
I don't imagine
Okay.
they're going to be doing it anytime
So
soon.
he's recently
right?
shut that down, that idea?
Aww. What am I going to think about now? I think about that all the time.
They always said that it was a possibility, but I guess
Loved
that
that idea.
I think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
You don't want to run the risk of the game being unapproachable because there's too many heroes. Like, people are so worried to get into League of Legends because it seems impossible to understand now that there's so many heroes.
Yeah, that shit's daunting. Just think about butts. eh?
That was an interesting interaction there. The way that Roadhog's thingy worked with mine.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
It's a much more active. She does slow down while it's out.
Okay.
I almost would like it if she didn't slow down. I think that it would make sense since it's smaller that
Yeah.
she shouldn't have to slow down because
How significant is a slowdown?
it feels like Reinhardt's
Yeah.
slowdown, and I think that maybe it shouldn't be because it's small, and that would make her a more active shielder. Like instead of people getting behind you, you're getting in front of them and helping like this.
Right,
Like you're like,
yeah.
oh, you need help right now. I'm gonna get in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah, like I wonder how often you'll be using the armor.
I think it'll be rare. I
Yeah,
think
it
like
feels like
mostly
it.
she should be in the battle doing damage, staying with her team so that they're all getting healing.
I think the most you'll be using the shield is like when you toss it up and then you bash someone.
Yeah, for that, and then in situations where you're being like overwhelmed a little bit and you need some help because remember,
Some breathing room, maybe?
I'm not taking barely any damage because these are easy bots.
Yeah.
Maybe I should switch them. Here, I'm gonna...
Will you play actual Overwatch after the show or later on when the new season is out?
Is it today?
I doubt it will come off the PTR today, right?
No, the new season starts today. Do I have to get ranked today?
Yes, today.
Fuck. How do I...
At 4 p.m. PST.
Remove all bots. All right, I'm gonna add a bunch of... man, I'm loving her right now, though.
Cool.
All my favorite heroes are female except for Soldier.
Huh. Ooh, Soldier's one of my favorite for sure. Wait, you wanted to change it from easy, didn't you?
Yeah, I want like medium. Hard is too hard because they hit every headshot. All right, we'll go back in.
How long are Overwatch seasons?
Now arriving at
2 months, 3 months. I like Oh, I do love Torb. I don't really play Lucio that much, guys. My most played heroes are Pharah, Soldier. Used to be, I toyed with Bastion for a long time. Torbjorn, Diva, Orisa, Moira. Those are my core heroes.
Oh, her nails.
I don't even have the gun. Oh, they're not on Fleek. That's on PC. All my Fleek is on PC.
Aww.
She has quite the hourglass shape.
I know. That's wild. It's quite exaggerated.
Well, it's because it actually makes sense, right? Like, it's not... how do you emote? Here. It's because her upper body is huge because of the armor.
Right.
If you took it off, as we've seen from like the short with Reinhardt, she has quite a normal body.
Well, still tiny, but yes.
4, 3, 2,
Her proportions seem.
round 1. Capture the objective.
People are going to want immediately a skin that shows her arms. People are probably pissed that this skin right now doesn't show those biceps.
Yeah, man.
We need a sleeveless skin.
I want to see that shit.
We need a midriff bearing skin so we can see those abs. Am I right, fam? You know what I'm
Just
talking
like
about.
Torb.
Oh, I got hacked. I didn't know that Sombra was even a bot yet. I don't know the bots could play as Sombra.
So all you can use when you get hacked is your whip.
Yeah.
Everything else was red.
Man, we took that good,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Keep out of my way. Your best is not.
So preemptive healing really isn't a good. It doesn't really do anything. You don't have to like. Mainly, you should just be healing guys that you see as needing healing when you see them. Otherwise, like it's. If anything, I would say in the thick of battle that it doesn't even make sense to do preemptive healing. Like,
Okay.
at first I thought she might be difficult or annoying to play because you'll be constantly saying like, if my cooldown is done on that healing ability, I better be using it, right? But since it only lasts for the duration, that 50 extra armor, and if you use that as preemptive healing and then somebody needs 150 healing, then you did a disservice by using it preemptively just because it was ready. So I think really you just need to get a good eye in the heat of battle and know to heal people up.
Her ult would have to be done before a push or battle since it doesn't go away after the fact.
That should be better. You might want to keep your distance.
Yeah, just judging from the damage I'm doing from Roadhog, it does more than 38. It's like 50. I'm pretty sure it's 50.
Giving you a little extra.
I'm getting quick with the, see, like, yeah, healing him when he has yeah, you're pretty much, I think, when you play her well, you're going to be keeping your eye out for the health symbol over your guys. That's when you really want to use it.
Whoa, cool! I mean, like, we're a little in that shit, but...
I've been working on team net.
I like the lack of anxiety I have from the fact that you can't waste the ultimate, that everybody keeps their armor.
Yeah.
That's huge to me.
Yep.
Overtime.
I've never liked like Arissa's ultimate and barely liked Lucio's because I feel like, unfortunately, it's not really your fault. Like you think that you're choosing the right moment to use it, but then your team doesn't push.
Right.
Like Arissa's ultimate and Lucio's ultimate really need people to take advantage of it. Same with, in some ways, Moira's. You use that, you're like, guys, that means we get in there. Like we're invincible for a bit here almost. But so often, like, let's break it down. And everybody like sits there at the pinch. Like, it's sad because, especially Lucio's, is such a powerful ult for pushes, but nobody likes to push.
I don't feel like she would be jealous whenever Torbjorn yells "my baby" because she's a grown-ass adult.
Yeah.
I don't know if my dad yelled "my baby" to surveying equipment, I wouldn't be like, "Oh, Dad, but I'm your baby."
And there needs to be an interaction where he goes, "My baby! What you talking about, Dad?" Like, what you talking about, Torby? You shouldn't call me that. I'm your father. So for the most part, you're going to use your flail to do that extra damage. The fact that it does 100 is really noticeable, or we don't know exactly how much it does, but it's a finish the guy off type move, and that's how I've been using it. The knockback is just like an extra thing.
You're on fire, yo.
Torb doesn't really mourn his turrets. He just built a new one immediately.
Yeah.
My baby! Oh, well. Easy come, easy go.
Think she could work in a slam team?
I finally died. A slam team? What the heck's that?
What the heck's a slam team?
I don't want to stop playing this shit.
Slambulance? Slambulance?
Is that what they call the 4 tank?
Quad tank plus Moira?
Yeah, but Slambulance, if we were calling it that, it needs the speed from Lucio. It really does. The idea behind it is that you're a wave of meat and
Damn. I wonder if you can use your bash to like save you from falling off the edge.
felt like I can give you that little bit of.
I'd say she feels more like Doomfist than Doomfist.
She feels really good to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am excited for this to hit. And so let's go. All right, I'm going to tear myself away. Feels so good.
Nice.
It's been a while since, well, like, Doomfist felt good when I was dominating. But like I said, I still felt like I didn't know what to do with him. Like, I feel like I've got the rhythm of exactly what I'm supposed to do already.
Cool.
So anyways, Play Overwatch YouTube is what we want to go to.
What's Doomfist's difficulty level in stars?
I think it's 3. Yeah,
3 stars.
It makes sense. You need to be perfect with the rhythm. And I feel like on console, it's especially difficult to do his rhythm properly. Like, I mean, to get his shots off. They've actually just tweaked him a little bit that might make his shots easier to land in a pinch when you're trying to do the combos. But he's just so situational, I feel. Anyways, so here we go.
What's up, everyone? This is Jeff from the Overwatch team.
Oh, they can't see.
I'm super excited to be here today because we finally get to talk about Hero 27. Who is Hero 27? Well, it is Brigitte Lindholm.
Brigitte.
You first saw her in the Reinhardt animated short, Honor and Glory. You might have recognized her.
I want him to have said, "Who is
the
Hero
comic book
27?"
we
And then the
put
camera
out last year
cuts
as
and
well
it comes
called
back.
Fighting
Hero
Dragons.
27 is
So
Brigitte.
Brigitte is the daughter of Torbjorn, who is Overwatch's master weaponsmith. So he had a daughter, and that daughter
Oh, he pronounced
grew
it
up
wrong? God damn
with
it.
Torbjorn in the workshop, watching him apply his craft and make all sorts of cool
Well,
things.
if Jeff
She
pronounced it
wanted to be
wrong,
just like
it's
her
even
dad.
more
Well, her
reason
dad
for me to
also
be
had this
okay when
great
I say
friend
Farah,
named
Farah,
Reinhardt,
Farah, whichever
who was
one
an
I feel like that day.
adventurer and a
Fuck all
Same
y'all
with
for
Orisa.
Overwatch member.
Orisa. I'll continue to do it like
Eventually,
that.
He did that
decided to
twice
go
in
And
one
who gives a fuck?
sentence.
Because
serve
he
as
does it.
Reinhardt's
Yeah.
You're a
spy.
snob
Apparently.
and a
First,
jerk to
she
correct people
primarily was there to fix
about
his
things like
armor
Mario
when
and
he would get
Mario.
destroyed, whether he was out helping people or doing all the heroic things that Reinhardt did. But eventually she learned that to make a bigger difference, she needed to learn to fight alongside
Ryu.
Reinhardt.
Ryu.
So she could be there to sort of tend to him and protect him as much as he was protecting others.
Torbjorn,
so let's talk
Toblerone.
about Brigitte from a gameplay standpoint, because I think that's where she really shines. So she is a
Genji,
support character
Gengu.
first and foremost, but
Support
she also
person, first and
shares a
foremost.
lot of traits that fit the tank role. So it should be a really interesting hybrid sort of character that you want to play. But remember, primarily she's support. The coolest thing that she has is a rocket flail. So Reinhardt has a rocket hammer, Brigitte's got that rocket flail. It has a very good range to it, even though it's a melee weapon. It extends out. It can hit characters
Melee?
pretty far away.
Melee or
And
melee?
She has an ability called Whip Shot that can send the rocket flail even further
Whip,
out,
spank me
doing
lightly.
a lot of damage and knocking enemies back.
Sorry, helpful
But
guess.
that's just the beginning of Brigitte's cool kit. She also has, similar to Reinhardt, a barrier shield. And the barrier shield is smaller than Reinhardt, so it only protects her. Now, she can occasionally, in a pinch, protect a teammate behind her, but primarily that barrier shield is to protect Brigitte. And
Yeah,
what's
it kinda felt like
immediately, behind her barrier shield. She can do a really cool ability when she has the barrier shield deployed. She can do a shield bash. And what the shield bash does is it lunges her forward a short distance very quickly and does damage and a stun on whoever she leaps in on. So it's really great if you've got that annoying Tracer
much damage
or
is
Genji
that
diving in
again?
on you and you use the shield bash, you're really going to disable them very quickly.
Is it 50?
Now,
50?
she also has a targeted heal ability called Repair Pack. And the way this works is similar to how Zenyatta has that sort of soft targeting reticle that moves around different friendly allied heroes on her screen. She can target somebody and apply the Repair Pack. Now, Repair Pack is a really big, nice heal that's on a cooldown, but if your target is at full health, or you do any overhealing, meaning you heal for over
One of the biggest
whatever
things
damage
about that
they're
repair pack
lacking,
is it's
it will
instant
apply
150.
armor to them instead.
That's
for a
huge.
very
That
brief
is
period
huge,
of
the fact
time.
that it's just
so there's a benefit
bam.
sometimes in
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes as
applying a
Mercy, you
repair
try to
pack
get somebody and you-
who maybe is just
like, even
about
though you have a
to
lot of healing ability,
undergo some big
you have to
damage that you see, or of course always
Instant
saving
means you can
teammate
save
by
a lot of
just
people from the
healing
brink
them.
of death.
So that should be a lot of fun. Now, there's another way for Brigitte to heal as well, and that's through
Like
a
Anna's
passive that
grenade.
she has called
Right.
Inspire. The way Inspire works is anytime she's either hitting anybody with her rocket flail or she hits an enemy with her whip shot, it heals in a large radius around her. A heal over time gets applied to anybody in that large radius. So she's very powerful when the team builds around Brigitte and stays near her.
I just thought of something. So he just said a heal over time gets applied to anybody around her once she hits somebody. Does that mean that they continue to get that heal over time even after leaving that circle? Does it mean that, like, if you were near her when she hit someone, then you can run
20
away?
meter radius.
It just keeps on. So basically, it's like Lucio's old radius. Like, it's a very large one.
Like about how far her whip
and
goes.
you have that sort of unified core, and Brigitte's within melee striking distance. There's a tremendous amount of healing happening at those times. Finally, there's her ultimate ability, which is called Rally. When she uses Rally, you'll hear these tremendous horns sort of cry out, and that's how you know that she's using it. She gets a big radius around her. Think similar to like a Zenyatta radius or maybe Lucio's radius that appears around him. And when Rally is active, any teammate in that radius gains armor that persists over time, and it stacks at a certain amount, so you don't have to worry about it getting out of control, but basically applies armor to all the teammates around her. And Brigitte herself, and only her, moves faster. So that way she can get into space and sort of protect whatever teammates need that protection. It's really powerful to push on. So if maybe your team is held up at a choke point or deciding to capture a control point, and you hear Brigitte do her rally, that's a great time for the entire team to push in and try to take that objective. We've been thrilled with her in our playtest so
pie in the
far.
sky,
Crazy.
Fun with her.
That's crazy talk.
She
That's a great time for me to push as Brigitte
right now,
and die by myself.
She'll really mix up the way that the game
As
is
my
being
team stands
played,
at the pinch
both
point.
casually and competitively at the highest levels.
What's a push?
We think she also adds a really great fantasy for a lot of players. Like if you're the type of player who always plays a tank but have really wanted to try a support, Brigitte might be the one for you. Or if you're a support player who's tired of always having certain harassing characters do damage to you and the rest of your team never helps you out, well, now you've got that
Now he's
barrier
talking.
shield and that shield bash and that whip shot to help, disengage some of those characters and get them away from you.
But
we think she's going to bring a ton to the game. We love the fact that we have more family storylines going on. So the story of Torbjorn and
that's
his
cute.
daughter and her godfather, who is Reinhardt. We think that it will add a lot to the game. And mostly we just want you to fall in love with her the way we have. We think she's tons of fun, and we hope you enjoy playing her. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So he brought up something interesting there, saying that maybe if you've been a support character but you didn't like being harassed by some of those characters, it makes me think, don't go to that. Fuck. Oh, what trash. What utter trash all of YouTube is full of. All right. It makes me wonder how she will fare against tracers and sombras. The
I know,
dim
'cause
screen
I've
makes
been looking at
This is
that.
what happens right now. Our one light is just like kind of glitching, and it's at like half brightness, and that's what happens immediately when you hit half brightness. I have a delicately
nuts.
balanced machine here in the
Yeah.
studio, and
I
one
sneezed,
piece
so
falls, it all comes crashing down. I can like fix it a little bit like that for now.
if the hero leaves her radius, they'll still get the healing.
So as long as they were within her radius when she hit somebody, that 80 healing over time
They'll
keeps going.
receive it.
So as an enemy team, how do you know a person's getting healed over time? How does it even work with Lucio? How do you even know? I guess you
You
just
just
have
have
to know
to-
that Lucio's around.
Yeah,
But in that case, in this
and
case...
know that they were in that radius at
Right.
that point in time.
Because sometimes it can be really annoying when you're playing with a team that has a Lucio and you can't tell that they're being healed. But you're like, why is this guy so... fucking Lucio's over there. It's like
Yeah.
you just don't know why it's so hard to finish this person off. Because it's not super obvious when somebody's being healed by Lucio.
There's no visual indicator.
I think there is with
For
Lucio.
enemies?
If somebody's being healed by Lucio, there's a very slight visual indicator that they're receiving healing. But it's so slight. There's a very slight aura. It's very slight. And most people don't notice it because it's not obvious like Mercy's healing beam.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's
I
hard
can
to
usually
notice.
tell if they just won't die.
Yeah, they just can't die. I do have to mention something that I have to take back. I used to say, beeline up to... You don't try to kill the person Mercy's healing. You get through. You go and you try to get that Mercy, or she's number one before you even do anything else. In a lot of situations, if you see a Mercy out, she should be priority number one if she's in a position to be killed. If you're a flanker, it's a completely different game. But I now believe in the power of simply... Now that I've played more healers, like Moira, simply damaging through the healing. But it requires teamwork. It requires an entire team to realize that this Roadhog is right there. He has no shield. Yes, Mercy's healing him right now. But if we all shoot at his goddamn head, he'll be dead just a little bit slower than he would if he didn't have the Mercy. focus fire is definitely required. You can't do it on your own. But now that I've like, I haven't mentioned this for a while. I've realized this for a while though. In my early days, I was like, you have to kill the healer. You don't kill the person. Like, you got to, because otherwise they'll just stay alive. That only applies if you're the only one trying to kill them. And so if your whole team though, if they focus, you kill through that healing. But it's rare.
If you have a team.
Yes, it's very hard to do that in pubs. All right, so I think that's it then.
Cool.
That was interesting
Did you want
to check her out.
Torb's letter to his wife?
Sure, I can go to their Twitter and show you the teases that led up to this release. Overwatch Twitter. They put out a few cheeky little tweets. It was out of all the heroes that were coming, this one was the most like clear what we were getting.
Yeah.
I feel like, except for the abilities, like. But there was a lot of hints here. What's this? Oh, Sombra fan art.
God.
Oh yeah, I forgot about how
man.
good this Twitter can be.
Yeah. The letter's on the website?
Wow. Well, isn't the letter here too? I thought the letter was here as well. So this was some of her designing that was coming out.
Cool.
So this is designed after her kitty.
That's fucking cool.
This is like her representation of what her kitty like.
Oh,
her
shit.
kitty's a lion.
Look at the kitty tail.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that a different kitty? Yeah, it was a white kitty.
And then,
Maybe she's got two kitties.
Yeah, she must
Hugo
have.
and a Rudiger.
Hugo and a Rudiger. Wow, that's beautiful.
God damn you talented people.
Wow, that's amazing. And then here's another one where the kitty is batting at a mouse toy that's on there. And she had, like, we knew that the kind of like, so I saw this though. And I was really excited. But I thought like a grappling hook / pitchfork was going to be a part of her design, and that potentially she'd be a character kind of like Torb. We've always wanted Torb to be able to like
wall climb.
Be able to get up places. Maybe not wall climb, but to be able to get up and then fire, like set up turrets in places where you wouldn't be able to like otherwise. And I thought maybe we were going to see something like that coming.
Like Widow, kind of? Yeah, it did look kind of like Widow's.
Cool. So this happened. Did you see this?
Oh my god, no.
Somebody's held up a sign that said, "Let Zen walk."
What? No!
It's terrifying.
Stop!
It's really scary.
Oh my god, don't walk! No!
So somebody starts firing. Oh my god!
That's fucking weird!
It's a whirling dervish.
Oh my god, Overwatch is so good.
Yeah.
It cannot be unseen.
What is this? This report, declassified action report, White Dome.
You scroll past the link to the letter.
How? What? How?
This was the first teaser. Okay.
I didn't see that one. Oh, is this the unpublished letter here? So basically, I had already read this off show because I can't do a show every day. So I would have liked to do a micro show to cover this, but it's just not a priority. Basically, this says that Torbjorn was injured during a battle, and that he's in the hospital, and Reinhardt saved his life in the battle, but is now like worried about him and like constantly bugs him in his hospital room. And that half in jest, he said, "You can name my firstborn. Will that make you happy?" or whatever. And then Reinhardt took it like dead seriously. And so now he's writing his wife to basically apologize because now Reinhardt's naming our baby. And I feel like, I hope you're okay with it, but like he took me seriously.
He lost his arm. He
And,
said something about
yeah, he lost his arm.
Reinhardt losing his arm?
Yeah, he's saying to his wife, I think the new one you're going to like a lot. It has like 3 different vibration functions.
Damn.
And then he says that he was thinking of making Reinhardt the godfather anyways of their baby, so.
Aww.
So there's that. All right, so that was your look at Brigitte, guys. Brigitte.
Brigitte.
Brigitte. and I can't wait to check her out. That's it. See you next time, guys. This is Overwatch Awesome first character thing reveal for Brigitte.